Welcome. How you
Still
doing?
going.
Yeah.
Usually it's you. This time it was me.
Oh, we're back. Welcome
Yes, Mary Beth. The whole
We're
fam is
back.
here.
Yay, we're all back
whole
together, the whole gang.
Family.
So the Seekers Chronicles, paranormal historians, all together now. This is yeah. So tonight, we were supposed to have a guest, Dan from Hinsdale, and
Melissa.
he has some family obligations that he has to take care of. So you're stuck with us.
And we got good
Just
stuff for you.
us. And we got some of our stuff on here. Stuff.
Yeah,
We
don't
got
fret.
our stuff, your stuff, she has stuff, he has stuff, everybody got stuff. So we got our stuff ready to play tonight. Some of our evidence and some of our stories, and you're gonna hear some good stuff.
Yeah, see some good evidence. Talk
Yeah.
about some good locations. I think this is
So-
going to be a super fun show.
Yes. So how was you guys' weekends before we start?
Kim?
I don't think I did anything. I think I just worked.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I did
Nice.
anything.
Did the
What a
same thing.
letdown.
Yeah.
sorry.
Right? What a letdown.
Jenny's the
just
one that
worked.
goes ghost hunting every night. I don't. It's
You're
like,
just jealous.
yeah, I am. You know what I mean? I am. I'm not
the,
going to
lifestyle,
deny it.
the lifestyle of a ghost hunter every night.
What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah.
No, not this week, not this past weekend. I am going tomorrow night and over the weekend to Burnbrae Mansion in New York.
That's nice. Good.
Yeah, and tomorrow night we're doing a Dutch farmstead in New York State in Wappingers Falls.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, and so over the weekend I finished this book, which I want to mention because they're good friends of ours who have written it, and it just came out. Called Out of the Darkness into the Light by Kara
Put it on the
Sorrento
other
and
side. Yeah,
Gail
you're right by
Gamble.
your name. Put it on the other side so you can see the. There you go. You can see.
Oh,
who
yeah,
wrote it.
Oh,
yeah.
see,
Good point.
See,
Yeah,
to me,
zoom in.
now it's hidden by my name.
Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Kara and Gail, they were on our show, 9 Lives Paranormal in New Jersey. They're amazing investigators and wonderful people. They wrote a great book, finished it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
really good book. Features some really good locations that we love, like Penhurst and Mid-Orange Reformatory, one of my faves.
I've never been there.
Well, then we have to go.
Yes.
We'll have a Seekers event.
A seeker. We go to the
Uh-oh.
seekers. Where all the seekers go.
That's a great
So,
place.
I can't wait. And there's other places that I like to go, and we're gonna start. I guess we should share with the audience that we are gonna start trying to get some Seekers Chronicles, paranormal historian locations,
Yeah,
and we're gonna try to have the public join us in some of these locations, which would be awesome. And
Yep.
we'll work on it. If anybody in the audience has locations that you want us to look into, and just message us, or throw it
Anywhere.
in the chat,
Exactly. Anywhere. It doesn't have to be near us. It could be Anthony and I talked about Melissa Blackman coming to Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and yeah, I want, it doesn't matter where it is, and we'll do the research and see what we could do.
Ron
Yeah.
said, my house.
Yeah.
Can you cook? I'll come.
Yeah. We're on our way. We'll have the events at Ron's house.
Although, to be honest, I just did a reading on his house, and it was so fun because I picked up on Native Americans in a mound in the backyard. Like there was like a mound of some kind of mound of earth, and it was like a sacred place and Native Americans. Well, that's where the petroglyphs are. There's
That's
a
right.
whole massive mound of rocks that have petroglyphs that are thousands of years old. So,
Wow.
+1, I would like to visit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
Ron.
Get the bedrooms ready, Ron.
Yeah. I like bacon and eggs in the morning. Okay, Ron? some bacon and eggs.
That's
I made a
cool.
sausage, something good.
Yeah, I watched a whole informational about it, and it's absolutely amazing. They keep finding new petroglyphs every day.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
This is
Wow.
Minnesota, correct? Minnesota.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Soda State, something like that. Mini soda, or whatever. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, Jeffers. Yeah, Jeffers.
Jeffers. Yeah, we're all a little bit energy. Yeah, I have a lot of energy tonight. That's good. We're gonna have some fun. We want you all to participate.
Yeah,
Let's talk about what we show. We got some good things to show. We want you to let us know what you see. Let us know what you hear. Participate.
Yeah, we got evidence. We're gonna start playing stuff. I don't know what order we want to do it. If you want to, go around and we'll show one thing from each of us, or
Oh, like kindergarten.
yeah. You show me yours.
We'll go around.
You show me yours. I show you mine.
But
that's a different kind of kindergarten I went to.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness gracious! Already starting. So,
how's everybody in chat tonight? Good?
Yeah.
Everybody's good? All right, good.
We got a bunch of people. That's
I love
awesome.
it. I love it.
Yes. We got a couple of new people. Good. I mean, I just want to welcome everybody for coming on. I mean, it's awesome that we have new people coming on every week. Matter of fact, this is our 20th show.
Wow. Almost old enough to drink.
Yeah.
Next show, we're all going to drink.
Well, it's depending what.
Next show, we graduate.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, it was 18. They raised it on you guys, not me.
Oh, really?
It was 18 years old we could drink.
Oh.
Yeah, they changed it because they said the 18-year-olds weren't mature enough. And 21 years is, huh? Yeah.
I know. Actually, yeah.
18 could go to you could go to war, you could go get into the army, but he's not allowed to drink.
Yeah.
Oh, you could vote,
right.
But you can't drink.
So speaking of everybody watching the show, I was saying the other day that this is really neat. My daughter just got married, and she was at her bank opening a new joint account with her new husband, and the guy that she got the account from watches our show.
Wow. Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
He was like, is that your mom with the short blonde hair? She wears glasses sometimes. And she's like, yeah, because we don't look alike.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. He loves it. So shout out to the bank guy.
Yeah. Shout out. Hey.
That's pretty cool, right?
Bank guy, if you want the air, just pop on and say hello. And put yourself bank guy. Hello from the bank guy.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
That's awesome, though. Getting people. I mean, there are a lot of people that listen to us that don't go in the chat.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if they're shy.
Right.
People.
Like Mary Bus got us going to Australia.
Yeah, we're going to Australia next.
Great.
That's going to be our thing.
Good evening, Mr. Al Cooley.
So,
can we, Al Cooley? I hope it's okay because I'm saying it. We will be on Ghost in the Valley podcast. And it's pre-recorded and it's coming out in mid-March. So stay tuned for that. The three of us were on Al Cooley's show, Ghost in the Valley.
It's coming out mid-March.
Al out of Ohio. Mm-hmm.
We got to listen.
We had a really fun show too, if you could check it out.
He has an hour show that we made it last for 2 hours.
Yeah, we just kept
like
going.
2+ hours.
Just talking. Yeah.
He thought he shut off the audio.
Shut us up.
Yeah.
He's like,
It was
okay,
the three of us.
We're like, what? We didn't hear that. The bank haunted. Good question.
Probably.
I mean,
if
don't
I
you
was
all
going to
get
haunt
asked
something,
that?
it wouldn't be a bank. I got nothing. I don't spend much time in the bank. Got no money?
No,
don't spend time in the bank.
I never do.
Maybe ATM. I wanted a local ATM.
So Melissa lives lives in the same town as my brother. So I think we need to get out there and I'll stay with my brother and go to the Sally house maybe.
Sally house. Oh,
Kim's
that's my goal. That is top.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Reason is because when I, investigated years ago, that show Sightings. It's where I first seen the Sally house. They called the Homeland Haunting, something like that.
Right.
and Haunting of the Homeland. Something was something like that.
One of those.
But I seen that and I was like, I want to go there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
It's
in.
one
it
of
looks like
those
a great location.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those. Exactly. Exactly.
It's definitely
Yeah.
my top of my list. I got a couple, but that's top because it wasn't for that show too. That's another reason why I got into more investigating, locations, stuff like that. Because remember, I started in cemeteries,
Right.
and my house and houses in the area. But then that's when I started, going to other places. But that was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
we all
to
have
get there.
one. We all have one. But I do
Mm.
want to go there. And it is in Kansas. I think it's in Atchison, Kansas.
No, we got to go, and
That's a guess.
it's not that
It's
expensive.
definitely no.
My friend Chuck from Chuck Paranormal, he actually went there with him and somebody else and stayed the whole night.
Well, then you're coming with
Himself.
us, Melissa.
Sitting and took pictures, but never
You
inside.
should come. She should come.
Okay. Well, if we go down there, she'll stand outside. We just grab her and pull her in, and then she has no choice to back out. You're coming with us, and you're gonna walk around with me because I don't run because I can't. So
You could have a full body apparition chasing him. He'd be like, "Sorry, can't run."
you got me. That's it. You got me. So we have some of our own stuff here.
Yeah.
So if we want to start some of these things,
Let's
I
do
know, Jenny,
Oh.
since you send in stuff first, we'll go with you.
it. Okay.
You
Some of the
have
stuff I sent is with Kim, which is pretty cool, and with you.
okay, yeah, I know. I'm gonna start one with you, then I'll play Kim, and then I'll go back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We'll play like
Yeah, better be
merry-go-round.
fair.
All
Otherwise,
right, we're gonna be
I'll be
fair and
mad
see
at
if
her.
everybody gets our stuff in. Because each of us send in so much stuff, I don't know if we're gonna show everything tonight.
That's
But
okay.
I want to make sure
We'll do what
everybody
we
gets their fair share. Jenny,
Okay.
you number yours with numbers, so I just
Okay.
put my own thing in. This says Jenny. It says Grave Jenny.
Oh, okay. This is great. So this is one of my favorite things to do is to investigate during the day and outside. And so many people don't, right? They think it's got to be at night, it's got to be in a building, but I love to investigate outside during the day. So I was visiting the 1890s house in Cortland, New York, and beforehand, Nicole from Full Moon Paranormal and I went to the Cortland Rural Cemetery. We were the only ones there. It was absolutely massive. And we decided to start talking to a man named Mr. Moulton. He had his headstone, Mr. Moulton. And next to him was a woman named Alice. And Alice visited us. You'll hear.
So you want to? I'll start this now.
Turn up
the volume.
Your volume, everybody.
Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. I remember that.
Pump
It wasn't
up
my
the
kind of
volume.
music, but hey, pump the volume. Pump the volume.
Alice, would you want to come talk to us? Mr. Moulton, Pop.
Did you hear her?
I'm gonna
Play
do
it again. Play it again.
Yeah. I had to raise the volume on my speakers.
Okay.
Here we go.
Alice, would you want to come talk to us? Mr. Moulton, Pop.
She's almost got a little bit of an accent.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Wow. And you know what's so funny is sometimes I feel like we get so many of these male voices on the recorders, like it's like a male voice, but that is unmistakably female. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
Young, actually, as well. I think she was like 20 in her 20s. And it sounds like that, like low 20s.
Yep.
Yeah. I was, super clear and amazing. So
I like how she just politely declined.
no, thanks, weirdos.
I don't want to talk to you.
That's okay. I don't know you.
Go away, freak. Thanks anyway.
Yeah.
No, she was very polite, but I was just shocked at how you know her voice is almost as loud as mine. Like it's so clear. Yeah, pretty
Here,
cool.
can we do it one more time for those in the back, maybe?
Sure.
It's
For
quick.
those like me that can't hear shit.
For those in the back.
Alice, did you want to come talk to us? Mr. Molson, Pot.
I love it. That's all right.
Super
She's
cool.
like, that's all right. No thanks.
I don't want to talk to you. I
Hey.
don't want to talk to you. That's
Well,
awesome.
we always say, you know, they don't have to communicate. We're not forcing them to communicate. We
No.
open
No.
the door, and if they would like, they can.
Yeah, exactly. So what a beautiful, beautiful place. If you ever go to Cortland, New York, do not miss the rural cemetery. It was stunning.
Is that you said the 1890 house?
Oh yeah, in Cortland.
All right. So you want me to play that next since you have on the video? You had something on that too?
We can do it next time. We can do it next time around.
Okay.
That's okay. They're not
Now it's
related.
Ken's turn. Ken.
Well, interestingly, so Nash, so it sounds like she says that's all right because they were asking. And then, yes, interestingly, Al, this spirit's name is Alice,
Alice.
which is also the main character of Al's paranormal book.
Without giving too much away, it's the
Mhm.
spirit in Al Cooley's book, Spencer's Ghost, The
Yep,
Guardian.
you heard that right.
Oh,
Alice.
wow.
Interesting.
Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, the same Alice. Not giving away anything. Buy the book if you want to find out.
Yeah, it's a great book.
No freebies here. Hey,
Yelling at us?
what's going on here? Don't give the ending. You're one of those people that give the ending to a movie too.
No.
Yeah, the butler did it. Ah. Okay,
Oh.
Kim,
Oh,
you got some stuff here.
What you got, Kim?
What you
yeah.
got?
Yeah. So, gosh. Okay. So I put together some short clips of a full walkthrough reading that I did of Fairfield, Connecticut. And actually, this is about 2 years ago that I went to Fairfield, Connecticut. And why did I go to Fairfield, Connecticut is because I was doing my own ancestry and I traced my ancestors on the paternal line because maternal can get kind of watery, wishy-washy. It can be very hard to find the maternal line. Last names change, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
But I actually traced my last name, which is Geyer, all the way back to Fairfield, Connecticut into 1660s.
Whoa.
So my ancestors literally have seen every single war that's been fought on this land, on America, which is
Yeah.
incredible. So
You
I wanted
are
to go to
America.
Fairfield. Yes.
Yeah.
That part. That part is deeply New England blood. I always complain like it's too hot everywhere. And I'm like, my blood
Mayflower.
made for
Mhm.
Yeah, 1660. Yeah, I was floored by it too. So I can't find record of them traveling over, but they showed up getting married to somebody else in Fairfield, Connecticut in 1663. So I'm assuming he came sooner, obviously, and then married down there. Anyway,
Cool.
so I went to Fairfield, Connecticut because I wanted to, feel the land, see if there were any things that I can pick up. And I chose these two clips because what I picked up were so unusual and so interesting. And it's not really what you normally hear about in history books. And they're so specific. So that's why I chose these two. But do you want me to put it up, Anthony?
If you want, because you know the order you want them.
Yeah, let me see if I can do this well. Oh, so yeah, so this is, I'll show you this. So this is a book of all the descendants of Luke Geyer, Fairfield County in Connecticut. Somebody graciously put this together. God bless them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is more information about Luke Geyer. Again, he was married in 1663, which is crazy, in Fairfield, Connecticut. And then also interestingly is I did find relatives that were involved in the 1692 witch trials of Fairfield,
Ooh.
Connecticut. So little known fact is, there's the Salem witch trials. Well, the same year there was actually a Fairfield, Connecticut witch trials. And my
Wow.
great times 11 and 10 grandfathers actually accused a woman of witchcraft. So I thought that
Nice.
was you know,
Yeah, nice. That's nice.
karma shifting around here now. That of what I'm doing now.
Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, never
Oh,
know.
it backfired on them.
Absolutely did. See,
They'll
now
be
I'm
burning you now.
no burning me, but there is going to be burning of Fairfield. We'll get to that.
I can't wait.
So I'll do the first video and then we can
Okay.
have it. Yeah. All right. Good. The other thing I'm feeling is, okay, so this angry mob. So this angry mob wants to be, this is prominent here.
Because of the trials?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. It feels more political.
I think that was political back then, no?
I don't know. They brought up Tory. So they brought up Tories and loyalists. So I think this would be more political. So there might have been like a political raid or political trials here. This would be loyalists and non-loyalists. This feels political.
Okay.
But I don't know why there would be men and women involved in this. But there was a ton of animosity about this, like a ton of animosity. And then, so they're bringing this, I don't know why, and this feels like at night. This feels like at night there's like this like, I don't know what this is. Hold on. Oh, now they're talking about execution.
Sounds like trials.
No, but I don't feel like this is a trial. I don't feel like this is the witch trials. I don't know, maybe they happened at night, I'm not quite sure. But there's a ton of animosity. There's talking about execution. This feels political. This feels like they're bringing people in who are like deserters. I don't know. They're calling them deserters. Traitors, deserters. But they're like bringing them in, and it's like a big to-do, like a big to-do. Let me see if I can find a year on this. 1765 came up.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Very. Kim's got like the townspeople with the pitchforks and the fire and everything coming out.
Oh yes, and so on
got
the
the
other
picture.
side, yes. So on the other side of this, when I do a walkthrough for Ghost History Medium, there's a second video with the history. So the year is very important. And another weird thing about this town green is that they still have the depression of the pond where they trialed the witches.
Oh no.
Witches. Isn't that crazy? I know.
They couldn't fill that in? Come on.
Well, yeah, I guess not.
Come on,
I don't know.
Fairfield. Do better.
It's like still there. Yeah.
You look very uncomfortable doing that reading.
Well, okay, two things. It was bitter cold and I did not dress appropriately. And as you can see, we were there for like hours, just like wandering around and filming. It actually went into the night. So it was very cold, but I was uncomfortable there. There was like this angry mob. Then I was getting stuff about the witch trials, but this angry mob is actually very specific. There was a 1765 Stamp Act that affected the colonists. And I found out information about that. But we can come back to it if we want. It's another like 2 to 3 minute long little clip there.
Pretty cool. Nice.
Well, that's awesome.
Nice. We are
I mean,
history.
if you want to come back to it, doesn't matter to me. We got all night.
That's
Uh,
1765, just to remind everybody,
Yeah,
1765.
1765, which was the date that I got when I was asking, like, when is this happening?
Right.
What's going on here? Like, why am I seeing this?
Right.
All right, let's go into it then, and
Yeah,
then
now you
we'll
got everybody curious.
Yeah.
yeah.
You left
It's like a
everybody at
commercial in between a
taxation.
good something's about to happen in the commercial. You're like, oh, come on.
All right,
When we
well,
come-
stick with
You're
it.
teasing
Buckle up.
everybody.
It's like a 3-minute info about this Stamp Act. So
Let's do it.
get in.
Taxation.
This
without
was one of the coolest things that I've ever gotten from Spirit Out of Location. So there was, in fact, a 1765 protest that was all over the colonies, and it was against the Stamp Act. And the Stamp Act was initiated in 1765. Now, what this was Britain was in debt after the French Indian War. And so, how do you get out of debt? You tax your colonies. So the colonies were had a bunch of taxes within a few years, and they were getting furious. But the Stamp Act was honestly the nail in the coffin. And the reason why this one was so much more important than the other ones was that not only was it taxing foreign goods, this was taxing internal goods. And the colonists were irate. So the colonists kind of went ham. What they did is they ended up burning an effigy, or AKA burning a scarecrow, of the stamp masters that were sent over from Britain. And these were really dramatic, centralized riots. So the other kind of bizarre thing they did to protest this was on the night before the Stamp Act was supposed to be put into effect, which was October 31st, many towns all over New England and the colonies had a mock funeral for liberty. And it was this most bizarre thing where they actually had liberty and they put it in a casket and they buried it. It was this very dramatic thing. And I wanted to know if this was something that was done in Fairfield, not to say that it wasn't done in Connecticut, it was, but was this done in Fairfield, and were children and women involved? Okay, so here's some specific findings of Connecticut. So Middletown, Connecticut, some 800 people were said to have taken part in ceremonies extricating effigies held for the Stamp Act, and this was on November 30th. Then it also says 500 to 1,000 men gathered in Connecticut to force the resignation of the stampman Jared Ingersoll. Then I was like, well, okay, I need something more specific to Fairfield. So here in this next one, it says, at Fairfield, Connecticut, in the same year, protesters erected their own gallows, but used the town hangman. So remember when I was saying this was something at night, they were talking about traitors and hanging, and this seemed like a really crazy riot. I definitely think this is what I was seeing, especially the year 1765 came up. But what about women and children? So down here I found these pageants took place throughout the continent. In New London, where even children cried at the stampman's effigy, there hangs a traitor, an enemy of his country. And this was done in Norwich, Lebanon, Windham, West Haven, Fairfield, and Milford, Connecticut. I love that Spirit brought up this event, and I wasn't really sure what I was seeing. It was very bizarre, but I love that they brought it up because this was the ground swell of the origins of the American Revolution. And what happened was during this time, a group of men came together called the Sons of Liberty, and they started working the underground and in secret communities. But it was this base of men that started taking over more organized rebellion, more organized protests and riots. And this organization was the base for the success of the American Revolution against the British.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, for sure.
Now
I
you're
mean,
going to
it's
make
one of
my
the-
evidence look like nothing with all this information.
No, stop. We all do different stuff.
I know.
That's one of the
Very
main
good.
reasons for the war. I mean, the taxation without representation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe I did learn in school about the Stamp Act. I don't know. But I just love how they brought me to that point. And
Right.
I've never heard of it. And it sounded really bizarre. Like they were literally burning scarecrows of people, hanging scarecrows, their effigies. So weird stuff.
Yeah. Hanging people in effigy. Like that was a thing. Yeah. The T.
Yeah.
Taxes. That was it. Yep. But the Stamp Act was huge.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they
guess
didn't teach
so.
us
Very
that
cool.
in school. I don't remember hearing anything about. I heard
And I
about
love
the tea. The tea
Yeah.
party.
I love how you trace it to Fairfield.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, it's
Fairfield.
one of the things I love to do is, as these readings go on, you can get this information but I really want to see if it's evidential. You know, is that evidential what I'm seeing here? So sure, that happened all over the colonies, but did it happen in Fairfield?
Right.
That's what I needed to find. Yes,
Mhm.
That's the rabbit hole, and you did it.
and I did
You
it.
often do it.
You
often
did it.
connect
Hey,
it.
you did it.
No, she does. She connects it a lot.
Yes,
More
that,
than you
that,
think.
that's very interesting, and I like that because I
Yeah.
actually did learn something, you know, and we are
Yeah.
history, not just
Yeah.
paranormal. So that's what's awesome about it. You know, now you can make my stuff look silly. You know, you're too good,
Yeah.
Kim.
Well, we're like a history
Oh.
variety show.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Or
there
he
you
needs some
go.
music.
you go. No, but you know what? That last comment, I think it's Armando making a great point that now that we're into the paranormal, we wish we paid more attention in history class. I mean,
Yeah.
especially in New Jersey with all the Revolutionary War stuff, it's like, ugh.
So much.
There's a lot of stuff happened in Jersey. I mean, I'm in New York here, and where I am had a lot of stuff with the Dutch.
Oh, Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
I
You
know.
know, it was
Sorry.
all Dutch. Then the British took over and everything else. And you know, Jersey, you know, was revolution. You know, was Washington. Everything was over in Jersey.
Yeah,
And
we joked that
we
there's
had the
nowhere he
Brits over
didn't
here,
sleep.
eh?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
with their
freaking
boiled
Dutch.
food. So here's something
Anthony?
I did
Yeah.
back 2019 or 17, sometime. Well, I was with, I used to work with this group, Seekers Club of the Paranormal, worked with them. They were Twilight Passage Paranormal. And what they used to do is different, you know, locations. And they used to invite us because we had the equipment and everything. Plus, they used to run a paper in Jersey, and I'm not sure if they still have it, but it's Haunted Fashion Magazine. And I was in I was in a couple of copies. That was great, you know, big fat guy like me in
It was
fashion
the
magazine.
centerfold.
Yeah, they paid me to keep my shirt on. So you know, but
Yeah.
we were in the magazine a couple of times, and we did a bunch of different events. And then Sandy Furley was the one in charge, and she called me up and she said she has this Elks Lodge down in Jersey Shore.
Nice.
So she goes, you know, you want to come? So I brought my team. Ron and Lourdes was with us also, and so what happened was we're just talking. We had a psychic with us. There was a psychic, her sister on her, and some of the people from the Elks Lodge was with us because they seen a guy in the room and everything, and they experienced things. So they were there. So I'm sitting down. Next to me is a psychic. Across from me is Sandra Furley, then Ron Lourdes, and then the whole other group. As we're talking, you see my hands on the table. All of a sudden, Sandra's phone starts ringing. My phone called her phone up across the table. My phone was on my side. You're going to see
Wait,
this.
what?
Yeah. And I also got, I have a picture of the actual call. So I'm going to show the picture of the actual call to begin with. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the phone. And you can see, I was going to get in touch with Ron and Lourdes. Matter of fact, Ron and Lourdes came to join us that night, and they were in Hinsdale. They came all the way from Hinsdale to join us down the
Oh,
South Shore.
wow.
Yeah. So kudos to them. So this is the actual the phone. You see her numbers in the middle?
Sandy Foley.
Yeah, and you see, I was talking to Lourdes before that, and then afterwards we went out to eat. So yeah, that's Sandy. So here we go with the actual thing. Now I just want to warn everybody: this video, the people that are there got so excited they started screaming and everything. So the video goes to like wow to like and it gets very loud. So be careful with your speakers and your ears. If you have headphone, you know, earpods in, just be careful because it does get loud. Here we go.
Let's not make people deaf.
All right.
The basement.
Stay away from it.
What the heck?
Yeah. So that's
Anthony, I think you were just calling. Some
Did you get, was it an incoming call?
I don't think
from Anthony. It was an incoming call.
Where's your phone?
my phone was on my side all the time.
That was you. That was you just calling me.
So you haven't.
His hands weren't even. Yeah, but his
My
hands
hands
weren't
were-
even.
I sure did.
Oh my God.
My hands.
Yeah, Anthony, 8:57.
You were just calling me. I'm like, where are you?
Does it show?
Yeah,
I
it shows
was
on my thing too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But his phone was
my
in
God.
his pocket. Are we filming this?
on the
Oh
table.
God. Okay.
Is that being filmed? Are the cameras
Is
still
that
on?
camera still on?
Yes. Oh, that's awesome! Yay!
You guys see
Oh,
what
his
it is?
hands are on the table. You know what? I bet the camera picked it up because it just started ringing, and I'm like, Anthony,
That's-
why are you calling me?
that's
When you said Anthony, he went.
I'm like, who's Anthony? I'm like, wait a minute.
And
That was in his side pocket?
It was in, yeah.
Just for poops and giggles here.
Oh my
See what I'm
God.
saying?
So I have a question.
Yes.
Did you guys say it wasn't open? Your phone wasn't open when you took it out.
No. My
That's what
phone.
I'm. Yeah, I couldn't hear. Okay.
The screen was locked. Also, I used to carry my phone. There was a case. You know how you have the old case, the case
Oh yeah.
on your belt.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was in that. If you see my hands, you know I talk with my hands. Hey, I can't help it. I'm Italian. You talk with your hands. So you see my hands on the
Yeah.
talking back and forth.
Yeah.
So
Well, what even if your hands were down there, like what are you gonna do? Blind dial somebody? Like how
know.
would you
Yeah.
scroll all
Someone
through your
you don't
contact
know.
list?
So,
And then
yeah.
just find Sandy.
so
That's crazy. So you
Yeah.
That is crazy.
you didn't butt dial, you ghost dial.
my butt's big. So I don't butt dial. I crack phones.
You know.
You know.
Speaking
But
of
it wasn't
that,
on my butt. It was on my hip. It was in a case on the hip. You know how
so
you
weird.
hook them to the belt,
Yeah.
and that's how
Yeah,
it was on the side.
yeah,
It was on
yeah,
my.
yeah.
It wasn't in my butt. No,
I mean-
I don't put the phone in my butt.
Anthony, I was just making a joke that you
Yeah,
got
that's
Right
just
here. No,
crazy though. Like, can you
Hey,
imagine
whoa,
right
wait.
now my phone
I
starts
get scared
ringing and
about my
it's
butt.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just
kidding.
kidding. It wasn't the butt, it was the ghost.
Butt. Hey,
Speaking-
leave my butt alone. It has its own problems.
Oh my God, his butt.
No.
Hey, Kim, stop. Kim needs to pull out her. Stop it.
Stop.
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 So,
Yeah,
but that was pretty cool how that happened.
Cooley in the audience. Al Cooley did an episode about phantom ghost calls
hmm
on his podcast. If anyone's
That's
interested,
right.
let me know. He
I
did a
was
whole
trying
episode
to-
on phantom calls.
My old iPad, I have a phone call, and I was calling down World Trade Center. Now, my brother was working down by the World Trade Center, and I was calling him up, and I got a really disturbing thing, and I was trying to get it on tonight, but I had to charge my iPad. It hadn't been charged in a long time. So, but yeah, I have so many different calls like that. I used to think my phone was haunted. You know, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, no, you're not alone. Like Al said, you know, he didn't know either, and he came across so many cases of phantom phone calls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
got
Pretty
some.
cool.
I have
Well, they
that
can
one.
manipulate.
Huh?
They can manipulate the energy in it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would say we were at
not?
oh my gosh, the Chester Public, oh my gosh, Steakhouse, PH Steakhouse.
Oh, the
Chester.
public house. Mhm.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, the public house. And we were in the basement and we were doing a public investigation, and somebody's phone literally just turned on, and this robotic voice came out of his phone.
That's
I've never heard
right.
anything like it in my life. All of us
That's
downstairs,
right.
all the hair in our neck went up. We were like, what is, and we asked him, because, you know, a lot of people on the public investigations will have their own app phone, you know, like Ovulus app on their phone running.
Right.
So we asked him if he had an app going, and he said, no, I have nothing. My phone was, you know, just here. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wild.
They'll
Yeah,
definitely use
it's interesting how that. I mean, and in the past I did have things with phones going off, you know, cameras turning on by themselves, and
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, they know how to manipulate your stuff. They might be dead for a couple hundred years, but I guess people going in and out enough time, you do learn something.
Yeah, I'm
Doesn't
sure
stop them.
everybody who's watching right now has probably had some weird phone incident too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They love
Yeah.
using the phone.
Not just cell phones, but phones on the wall ringing.
Yep. Landlines. Yep.
If you're old enough like me to remember that.
Who just said something like that?
May have
I
been
was
me.
just talking to somebody that their phone, they got called in the morning from their brother that hasn't spoke to them in years.
Oh, that was Al.
That was Al. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
that
a
was
lot.
interesting, and he did pass and stuff. So that is
Yeah.
I remember that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So
Seriously, it's a fascinating thing.
Jen, we got the 1890 house. You want to do that
Yeah.
again?
So the fun thing about it's the 1890 House Museum in Cortland, New York, right? It's the home of the Wickwire family, and the funny thing about that name is that he actually made his fortune with wire. Like it was 1890, right? He created a worldwide like wire industry, like revolutionized things. Absolutely the whole thing. And
That's wild.
he lived there with his family, his servants, and all that. But it's a beautiful, beautiful home, gorgeous home. And so this clip is from the basement, and it was Nicole from Full Moon, and another investigator, Debbie, and I. So keep that in mind that there are 3 women in the basement. What we did, it's not an EVP session. We just turned it on. So you're just going to hear us talking like a bunch of happy women in the corner. And then suddenly there's a guy there, and there was no guy.
Okay. There's no guy.
And we didn't hear it at the time, just so you know, we kept talking. You can hear us keep talking. We
There's
didn't hear
3
it.
women and a guy there anyway. The guy doesn't exist, so it doesn't matter.
we
here we
ignored him. No.
Did he? Is somebody? You still there? Here he is. Yeah, here's your clip.
Turn it up, but you'll hear this. This is loud.
Yeah, turn this one up.
Hello?
Want to do it again?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Oh, look how polite you are.
He's like, hello? We are just ignoring you.
Because she's
Sorry.
Kim, not Kimberly. Kimberly's the mean one. Interesting.
Yeah. Can you imagine when I listened back to that? I was like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, I actually think
we
it
don't
sounds almost
respond.
like help.
Like, I'm sorry?
I almost heard help.
Help? Oh,
Help.
could be.
Yeah.
Could be. We thought it said hello, but it could be help.
Want to
But
try it
it's
again?
super loud. Super
Very loud.
And we don't respond. You can hear us keep talking. No clue.
Yeah.
You want to
So,
try one more
it's
time?
not
and see
someone
what you
yelling
hear?
down the stairs or something. Like I thought,
Yeah,
did
play it
someone
again.
yell down the stairs?
Here we go. It could be help.
I think at the end though. I hear hello. What does everybody hear in the
Hello.
audience? In the audience.
What do you hear in the
Yeah.
audience?
Mary
Uh,
Beth
play one
says,
more time.
"We're like, hello."
Yeah, like
Mhm.
hello. Mary Beth says hello.
Jenny, I don't have my supersonic headphones on.
They're in my they're in my bedroom.
So
Kim uses my headphones.
Melissa also says she hears hello. So Ron
Hello?
hears hello. Okay, so
Hello?
what we're
For sure.
trying to say is I need my
Yes, she
supersonic-
uses
I
her
hear.
super hearing.
Hello.
Oh, Adam. Oh, definitely hello.
Oh yeah, they all
Hello,
hear.
everybody.
But
Everybody's saying hello.
I mean, I tried to debunk it. I thought, like, did somebody yell down? It was all women. Did somebody yell down and it just sounded like a man? But we don't respond at all.
Bye, Coco. Bye, Todd. Bye, Carmela. Feel better.
Like, yeah, feel better, Todd. I just felt like,
Yeah, feel better, guys.
like we would have been like, yes, if we heard it. If someone yelled.
Yeah, or sometimes that in real life will almost just sound like either like a moan or like a whisper around you, and somebody will be like, "Oh, did you hear that?" But you won't really know what it is. But
Yeah.
somebody will have a reaction of like, "Did you hear that? Something was
so loud."
Mm-hmm.
But nothing.
Yeah, and it was a guy, and we were just all women. It was definitely male, I think.
It was a guy.
It was a
Putting
guy.
on the women.
Yeah, that's a beautiful place if you get a chance to go. Cortland, New York, 1890 House Museum. You saw it. I put the picture of it behind it. It's like a castle. It is a castle.
Yeah, it's a
Stunning.
maybe road trip.
Yeah, my group is going back this year. We've gone twice already. We're going to go back this year on March 15th, unfortunately, because we have an event that day. The three of us.
Yes.
Ew.
Yes. I can. What, the Tubbs?
Yep. Tubbs house.
Tubbs.
Anyway,
I like that name.
Thank you.
Tubbs.
Okay, Kim's turn.
Okay. Kim.
Well, I only have one other video group left. So, Anthony, do you want to do something, and then we'll come back to
I
mine?
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Hey. Okay. I just want to show people I got this here. Somebody sent me this. I just want to see what everybody else thinks, and I'll tell you what it is. Okay. And you're going to see something on the bottom of the screen going up and down like this. You tell me what you think it is, and I'll tell you
Cool.
what I think it is. And I think I do know what it is. So here we go. What do you think that is, guys?
Looks
I want
like
to
a
hear from the
ruler.
audience too.
Yeah.
I need a replay.
Replay.
Replay. Looks like a stick or a ruler.
Mm-hmm.
Like the shade blinds.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
What's the audience saying? Anybody say anything?
Someone preparing for an
Someone walk-
orchestra. Someone walking
Yardstick.
by with something.
can't-
Yardstick.
Okay.
Yardstick. That's what I said.
An
All right.
incomplete
I'll tell you what it
set
is.
of
All right.
Oh,
dowsing
dowsing
rods.
rods.
You want to still guess or what? You want me to tell you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Flag.
Every time somebody sees this man send this to me, he has a house upstate New York. All right.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And he doesn't, it's like a summer home type of thing. So it was closed for the winter, but he has cameras all over the place and stuff. So his camera went off one night, and he was like, "What the hell is this stuff?"
Oh.
And I'm looking at it. I really looked at this. You know what I think it is, and I know it is probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's an insect's antenna. It's right up against right up against the camera lens. So it looks like a thick stick and it looks like it's big.
Right.
Antenna from an insect.
Right.
And it's
I've had that
walking
happen.
across.
And
And
they're right on it.
mhm.
A flying cannoli.
Yeah, it's a
Flying
flying cannoli. Who said that?
Flying
Yeah,
cannolo,
yeah.
which I
Everybody knows my
appreciate.
cannoli. See, yeah, it's
Wait,
a flying cannoli.
Okay, with that image in mind of an insect's antenna.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll do it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Now look at it after I said that.
Yep.
Okay.
The way it moves too.
Mhm. And you can see it's like walking, and it's the antenna is just bouncing up and down and just catching the bottom of the lens of the, because it's so close to the camera. Because a lot of times, and I wanted to show this because everybody sees that it's a ghost right now. They think it's something. When you have a camera and an insect's up close against it, and on anything, and the camera focuses in on that one piece of object, it's gonna look a lot larger. A lot of people with spiders and everything else like that, it could be a roach,
Bet.
spiders and all kinds of insects. People like because the web goes like around and stuff like that, like a cobweb and stuff. Everybody, oh look, there's a ghost spinning. No, it's just a cobweb that's up against the lens. It
Right.
looks big, so you think it's a distance, but it's not. It's right up against
No,
the camera to
I see what you mean.
enhance it. So everything's not haunted or ghost. So when
Well,
you get evidence like that, you got to look.
Mary Beth here.
Uh-oh.
It has a square edge. I'm not saying it's paranormal,
Yeah.
but it has a square edge.
Right.
I mean, it could also be an artifact of the camera. It's obviously missing some frames somehow, like the object is moving too fast for the frames to pick up, which
Mhm.
an insect could be moving very quickly and not be picked up in the middle of the frames. But yeah,
Right.
it's an interesting question, Mary Beth. I saw the square edge too, and I was like, but I
Right.
don't know what else it could be. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, an insect
We
definitely
need-
could do something like that.
You don't know what kind of insect. Every insect has a different type of antenna and stuff like that.
We need
I
an
feel
entomologist.
it's an insect. Yeah, and I feel it's an insect because the way it's moving back and forth. Because a lot of times people say, "Oh, look at the orb; it's going this way, this way." It's a bug,
Yeah.
And so you know how that is,
And
It
actually,
did
this
look like
brings
it
up
moving like that.
huh?
this brings up a good tip when we're doing paranormal investigating too,
Mhm.
is to have a
Yeah.
camera and have a camera watching that camera. So you're actually
always.
having two cameras in a room. So if you do see a
Mhm.
bug coming across one, you should be able to see it with the one that's watching that camera. So they're
Mhm.
facing each other.
It's depending
you
how
can-
big the bug is. Now,
Yeah, good
your
point.
camera's at distance. You're not going to see a small bug on the distance camera, but on the camera the bug's on, it's going to pick it up on the lens because it's closer.
Nice.
It's the size. It's depending on the size of the insect, also.
Mm.
That could
True.
be the moth too. Who knows? It could
Oh,
be
that's
almost
true.
anything. But I feel strongly it's an insect. I would not say if I had this, I would not put this on saying website saying it's evidence.
No.
I would
No
never
way.
do that because I feel it's an insect. Other people might feel something else. Antenna might be square. Or you don't know what type of insect.
Yeah.
Somebody
It
said
might
it
just
wrong.
look
It's
square
possible.
at the top. Yeah.
It could be anything with a long antenna.
Did
And
he
it's
just send you this, or was
Huh?
he having? So this man just randomly sent you this, or you went to this house?
No. They send it to me. People
Just
send me.
Yeah.
People
No,
send me
I
clips
see,
all the time.
I know.
So
I
I
bet.
mean, and I seen this, and that's what I sent back to him.
Yeah.
What I thought it
An
was,
insect.
and it gives them a little bit. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, you don't need an exorcism there. You need an exterminator.
I was just about to say, you know what I think it is? A demon.
It's a different type. It's a different kind of demon.
That's
Yeah.
the fastest moving, whitest demon I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to put that in there.
It's
So
all demons.
I just want to play one fast clip,
Yeah.
and
Of
then we'll
course.
throw you on, okay, Kim?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is a fast clip. I'm at the Conjuring house. I'm outside by myself, and I'm playing. Camera is a great idea. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Good point. Thanks, Ron.
As a matter of fact, Ron and I discussed this. He might even said it was an insect too. I don't know. I don't remember that. But this is the Conjuring house, and we did the Conjuring house, and I was walking outside, which I always wander away on my own. So I'm outside walking around, and yeah, it's a demon. If this was a TikTok channel, yes, it would be a
Oh
demon.
yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, this is
Yeah.
not TikTok. The Conjuring house, and I'm walking outside by myself, and there's nobody out there. And for some reason, I just heard this little clip, and I made a little clip of it, and it tells me, I said, I hate you, something like that. But it tells this little thing, it's EVP, and it tells me it hates me at the
Wow.
Conjuring house, outside in the field, and everybody was inside. I was out there by myself.
Was this?
That out. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jenny.
I was just gonna say the outside of that property, I feel is like just like Hinsdale. I
yeah.
feel like the outside is much more active.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony, was this your first time there, or was this the time you went last year? There was a
This
group.
is the first time I've been there.
Yeah. Okay. So first in. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Great.
This was with Richard.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Nice. Wow.
Did you hear? I
Could you
hate you.
play? I heard I hate you. Could you play it again,
Yeah, sure.
please? Wow.
For whatever
I heard-
reason.
So everyone's in the house talking, but you can't hear them or
No,
understand them.
not at all. I couldn't hear nobody in the house. They were, matter of fact, they weren't even in that room. That's the room where that's the room where the kitchen area. Okay. And I know you guys hate me too. Hey,
I know
everybody hates me.
everybody's right. And
Everybody
I hate
hates
you. I
me.
hate you. I hate you.
I'm gonna do. Hey, free me a canola,
Yeah.
I'll be happy. And like I said, I always wander up on myself, and I didn't hear nobody in there. No, I didn't hear nobody from there talking or anything. Matter of fact, they
Oh.
weren't all in that area. Some were in the basement, some on the second floor on the top, so you couldn't hear anything even from that room. You know what I'm saying? And you can
Yeah.
hear it. It's weird how that I hate you, and I was like, whoa, thank you.
And you heard it.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Didn't.
Heard it when you were looking back on it. Yeah.
Yeah, doing a review.
Okay.
I would
Why?
love to have that slowed down.
Yeah.
Having the speed on that slowed down. I don't know if that. I mean, that would be amazing.
Maybe we could work on that. We'll see.
Or I just need.
And what kind of accent do you hear? I'm not good with.
I don't know. Maybe a Rhode Island accent. I have no idea.
It sounds feminine, obviously, woman.
Yeah.
Can we hear it again?
Yeah.
Sure, I'm not going to charge extra for it.
Wow.
It sounds kind of modern,
Yeah.
like a
hate
modern
it.
accent.
Very.
Not. I don't know. What does everybody else think?
Yeah, it does. Sounds like,
Island?
my daughter. Mom, I hate you. No.
Yeah, I know. It was a teenage girl.
No.
I hate you, but I didn't do nothing.
It does sound like that though, like a teenage girl.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah, and you
knows?
can,
That
you can
place.
feel like the anger in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened there through the years too. Remember, it's not just what
Oh.
happened with the Sheba and all that other stuff. It's other things that were going on at the time. Look, Andrea and her family was going, had stuff going on there, and
Right. The
and stuff
parents.
was going on after that too.
Well, yeah. Oh, hold on. Andrew.
Good point. No, that was a good
Right.
comment.
Yes,
Um,
Nash is making a comment mocking other voices there. And that
I
actually,
like that.
yeah, me too.
Possibly.
I like that. Like you're
Yes.
being loud. Oh, you guys come here. It's usually quiet. I hate you.
Possibly.
Makes sense. Good point. This is why we need you guys.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
I mean,
possibility.
Very good one.
I was thinking the mocking actually would be a spirit mocking the voices.
Right.
Well,
Saying,
I'll tell
like,
you.
But
You
being
guys
like
are
a
annoying me.
mockingbird kind of mocking the voices.
Oh, actually repeating it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
imitating
So, like,
it.
yeah.
Well, last time we
Oh.
were there, all right, John Zaffis was talking to us because the last time he came with us, and he was saying that outside there's an old
And this was the other thought I was having too. Same, Adam.
Yeah.
Maybe it was residual. Mhm.
Yeah. He was saying that there's the ancient one that haunts outside.
Yeah.
So we were the last time we were there. He, like when John was there, he kept on saying the ancient one's outside. The ancient one, he's the one in charge. He's the one, the ancient one. So we were trying to find out who the ancient one was. And we were doing EVPs and everything. But he was telling me this. He was saying there's other things outside there.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, the last time we
Yeah.
were there, they spotted UFO overhead of the place.
What?
and there was a lot of pukwudgies in the woods. They were people were spotting.
Say it
So
again. Pukwudgie.
pukwudgies. I said it right. No,
I just
Yeah.
want to hear you say it.
I can say pukwudgie because of wo. I can say wo.
Pukwudgie.
Pukwudgie. Yeah.
Well,
So it
y-
was like, other things were seen there, and with John saying other stuff out there. So,
Right. Like some kind of elemental.
mhm.
But the
But
big
this
one.
was a couple of years before he was even with us that I got this, because that was my second time there.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think that's also interesting too, Adam, about the residual.
Right.
Mostly because I would say that because it does sound like, to me, it sounds modern. It sounds like a modern feminine voice. And we
Mhm.
do know that there may have been some issues with the recent owner, right? There was
Yeah.
yeah. So that's interesting. That's an interesting point. All good points, everyone.
Yeah, and look at Mary Beth saying that Andrea Perron saw plenty of UFOs there. I did not know that. I
Yeah.
think that was probably in the book and I missed it.
you know what I mean? Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, we're going.
Oh my gosh, you guys are all making me want to. I've never been there.
Well, you're not
Well,
going to
that's
be
gonna-
getting there anytime soon. So
No, I was just gonna
Well,
say,
I know. Well, maybe I could.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah. Don't go. Don't dive in.
no,
We'll see you in Kansas.
This was at the Conjuring House
yeah, in Rhode Island.
in Rhode Island. The Conjuring House.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what you see in the background. There is the actual house on the side there.
Hmm.
We
Mhm. Yeah, I saw.
matter of fact, at the end of the night, was me, Ron, Lourdes, and Uncle Giuseppe. We stayed. Everybody went home. Everybody went back to the hotel. Nobody
Uncle
wanted to stay
Giuseppe.
overnight. How can you not be investigated?
Are you
You're not
kidding?
investigated if you can't stay in a haunted location overnight. Come
No,
on.
that's the whole idea. It's the best part of it.
Yeah.
All right. Kim,
Kim's keeping her mouth shut.
you got some videos?
Yeah.
You want to go
No,
next?
that was a good video, Anthony. Thank you. For it.
I agree.
Oh.
Very cool.
Thank you.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Now that's what you guys are gonna say to me. Hey Anthony, hey, what? I hate you. Oh, come on.
All right. So I'm going to take us back to Fairfield, Connecticut. This is the second short clip that I wanted to share from there. It's a little bit of a different spot in that town green, and we'll go with the walkthrough, and then we'll do the information after.
Perfect.
What happened?
Mm-mm.
That's not it. That's not. Hold on. Okay. More justice. Okay, so more justice is coming up. Justice. The hammer. The justice. I see. Whoa. Okay. I see a lot of things on fire. This way. Fire. This way. I don't necessarily see it this way, but when I look out this way, I see fire. People screaming, animals running wild, animals running loose, total devastation, flattened. And I do know this is a place around here. They're bringing up Black Rock. That's an association with this fire. In association with this fire.
Huh.
This feels old. I don't think this is like in the 1900s. I don't think this is the 1800s. This feels, I don't know, it could be like a drought. I don't know. It's like a massive fire, like a lightning strike or something that could have caused it. But there's like, I don't know. There's massive panic, massive fire, people dead, families, people burned, dead. They're like, it happened so fast, and they like didn't have enough warning. Not only that, they didn't have enough warning. They didn't have anywhere to go. They were like, where are we going to go? How are we going to escape them? How are we going to escape them? How are we going to escape? Yeah. Okay. That like, I don't know what that is.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's terrifying. I mean, those poor people.
What, the town actually burned down?
We're gonna find
Yes.
out.
So you're gonna find out, but yes.
Boo.
And what's so interesting is sometimes when I go to these places, like really major events that happen are kind of like they're almost like scars on the land. Like that story is still really remembered in the
Oh.
area. And what was so weird about this place was as I'm seeing this fire, and the reason why I brought up drought and a lightning strike is because I saw lightning in the clouds. I was like the fire, and then I saw lightning. So my logic mind was like, well, maybe it just
Right.
was a drought, a lightning strike, and then they don't have the equipment we have nowadays to stop fires, and that's
No.
it just from house to house to house to house. But yeah, so let's see what happened.
It was well known in the town of Fairfield there were very strong patriotic ties. The town was always on alert for attacks by the British, and their worst nightmares came true when on July 7th, 1779, a group of British forces came in and burned the town to the ground. What's even worse is it doesn't even seem like this was supposed to have happened. The British came in, they wanted to get to Black Rock Fort. They couldn't get it because the Patriots burned down the bridge. So then in retaliation, they headed south. And on the way, they burned some buildings, but not a lot. It wasn't until the mercenaries came in after them that they ravaged the town, and it's well documented that people were murdered, burned, looted, and even one of our heroines of this story, who we're going to get to in a little bit, she was robbed barehanded. So when I was standing in front of the Sun Tavern and I was looking out and I was seeing the entire area on fire, I was confused because I saw lightning with it. And with this lightning, I thought it was a drought and a lightning strike came down and burned the town, which happens. And that was my interpretation of what I was seeing. But that really wasn't it. What really happened was the British came and the mercenaries came and they burned the town. Only a handful of houses survived this. But it's well documented that on the night of the burning, there was a massive thunderstorm, and it's described as the terrifying scene became even more dramatic at night. A lightning storm illuminated the sky, making the flames visible to distant observers. Oh, the horrors of that dreadful night. The sky was speedily hung with the deepest darkness wherever the clouds were not tinged by the melancholy lusters of the flame. At intervals, the lightning blazed with livid and terrible splendor. The thunder rolled above. One thing that is so challenging in psychic work and mediumship work is, you're given these images and you're given these words, but you don't always know what they mean until you get it validated. And for example, how I get that validated is by going back into the history books. You just have to take it with a grain of salt sometimes and just say and see what you're getting, and then let the evidence and the history sort it out for you. So I saw the lightning and I saw the fire, and I made the assumption that it was because of a drought, but that was not correct. And one of the reasons why this is still present at this location, because obviously it was a huge scar on the landscape, it was a huge scar in the community. They even took years of rebuilding before many houses and people came back. Not only that, but actually community members left and created a new community in Ohio, which they actually named the Firelands because of this very traumatic event.
Whoa.
Wow. Listen. Yeah, and
Weird,
you just
right?
you tell these stories so good too.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like, yeah.
you can imagine the terror. You could just feel that terror.
Imagine.
I mean,
You
the
could deal with that?
storm going,
Yeah.
the fire, oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was even weird too, because it was the mercenaries who did it. And I was like, there were mercenaries in the Revolutionary War.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, we know there were like hired soldiers.
Revolutionary
and
War.
Yeah.
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 For
Wasn't
sure.
the Hessians?
Hessians. Yeah.
They were mercenaries.
Yeah. The Hessians. They arrested Derek Van Vechten at the Van Vechten house.
Yeah.
That we've investigated.
They were the German. They were German.
Yeah, they were hired soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you make a good point about like getting symbols and not, you might misinterpret them. I mean, does that happen to you all the time?
Getting symbols.
Like you get something like lightning, and you make a logical guess what it is, but then you find out later it's not about lightning, or it's that kind of thing. It's a symbol
very
or something.
hard. It's very hard not to try and make sense of what you're getting.
Right.
Because our mind wants to, and it's actually, the best mediums and the best psychics don't interpret. We just try. I'm not saying I'm one of the best, I'm not, but the goal is to just say what comes in.
Yeah.
So reality, what I really should have done was just describe what I saw and not try and put story to it and let the story unfold in the history. It is hard. It's very hard because your brain wants to find out what this is.
Sure. Sure.
What
Especially
here?
something like that, like fire, storm, you're like.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yep, very.
Right.
And she is one of the best, by the way. Don't let her say she
Well, thank you, but no.
You are. You even got me listening.
Learning a few things, Anthony.
Yes, I'm learning a couple of things.
She's awake.
Yeah, she's a witch. The part you've seen, they wanted to put her in it, I guess. I don't know.
Good stuff. No, it's great stuff. I love your system of following up on it. Very cool.
Look at that. I'm even learning something tonight. One,
if anybody wants to watch the whole video, God bless them. I always say whoever gets through the whole investigation video, God bless them. But they are on my YouTube channel. So there's a bunch of location readings with the secondary history with them.
And that's Ghost Hunted Medium.
Ghost History Medium, if you want to get it. Yeah.
Ghost Hunting sounds, I don't know. I always screw up the second name. Ex Ron Lourdes.
I don't know where he gets these from. What was the dowsing rod one?
So good.
What?
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at you.
No, you're not.
Laughing
I know. I heard about it already. I should get teased about it.
What's that dowsing rod?
Talking about teasing it. There's another video that you put there, Jenny. It has with me in it. I guess you're gonna tease me on this one too. I don't know. Okay.
You're in it. Yeah. So this is the Patchett House in New York.
You can't miss me. I'm like the big huge thing blocking everybody else in the room.
So this is actually an art school currently, right? So it's one of your favorites, isn't it? The Patchett House. Yes,
it is.
In New York State.
Yeah. I tried to get the some video for that with the Bandorfs, and I was trying to cut it down, but I couldn't do it fast enough tonight. But when this is the place where they told us all to F off. EVPs kept on cursing at us.
Oh yes, and at us, because it was 3 women again.
Supposed to be a priest, a pastor.
Yeah, we had
and it's cursing
3
at
women
it. The F
in
word,
the kitchen,
everything.
And we were trying to determine the source of a noise in the basement. We were like, what is that noise? What's making that noise? And we were trying to reenact it and walk and all that kind of thing. And I played my recorder back, and somebody goes, "Get out!" like really loud. This guy, exactly. He's like, "Just shut up." Yeah.
Okay. This is
this is my chaos box. So this is an AM chaos box made by Steve and Katie Halte. One of my favorite pieces of equipment. And Anthony asked the question and pretty much gets the word right back. So I thought it was pretty simple. It's small, short, but cool.
Okay. That's me. Small, short.
But cool.
But cool. Hey.
But cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but cool. I'm cool. Hey. Here we go. If you understand what I'm saying, say go.
Go. It goes right away. It goes, go.
I heard that.
You want us to go? Go. Want to do it one more time?
It's just short, but
I could deal without looking at me, but here we go.
I'll stop.
If you understand what I'm saying, say go. Yeah.
Right away it goes.
Wow.
Go.
Tell me to go.
It's a little clear, obviously, when you're watching the video, but even on StreamYard, I can tell it says go.
Yep.
It was fun.
So I'm going to play another one of yours because we're going to be running out of time if we play everything. So
Oh my
here we go.
gosh. What are we doing?
Anna's room.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is at the Shanley Hotel, Anthony's absolute favorite.
Hmm.
And we did an EVP session in which we asked, there's a bordello. If you haven't been there, there's a bordello. And there's
That's my
several
favorite. That's why.
names of ladies of the night. And one of them is Anna. And we asked, we were in the gentleman's quarters, which is on the first floor. And we asked, who was your favorite lady? So you'll hear Nicole ask, who's your favorite lady? And we got a really clear answer.
Here we go.
Who's your favorite lady from upstairs?
Anna.
Yeah.
Anna.
Anna.
Yep. I heard
Wanna
Anna
hear it
too.
again?
Anna's the actual mistress of the place.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, I'll tell you a story about Anna, what happened to me. My brother and I and my son went there many moons ago because I've been going there since the first owner, of the place. And so we were there, and we went up into the bordel area, and it was like a waiting area. And my brother wanted to lay down in Anna's room on the bed, see what happens. It was all dark. And I sat on, I laid down. There was like a waiting area and there was like a couch. I laid down on the couch. So my son's recording. My son didn't want him. He was still young at the time. He was like 13, 14, 15, something like that. Still the early teens. So I'm on the couch and it felt like something actually rubbing my back. So I was like, this is pretty good. I like this.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and my brother's like in the room and he goes, there's nothing happening in here. I said, you're right. It seems like something's rubbing my back. If I'll go in there, you come here. I don't care. So he goes, oh, yeah, good. I need my back rubbed. So he goes, Dad, nothing happens. So I'm on the bed. I'm laying there on the bed. My legs, I'm like on the edge of the bed, how your legs hang off the edge of the bed, but you're laying on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a cross on. All of a sudden, my cross gets pulled sideways. So
Wow.
something happened there. It was crazy. All of a sudden, it felt like something burning my legs. It felt like cigarettes being put out on my legs.
Oh yeah, I know that sensation.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I jumped up. I'm like, ow, ow. So I go out of the room and they pulled up my pants and you could see burn marks on my legs.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Burn marks.
Burn
Not
marks
like a
on my legs.
scratch. Oh my gosh.
They were gone the next day. They were
Yeah.
just there for that moment, for that. And we got pictures of it, still pictures. But the funny part about it is I'm screaming, saying, ow, that hurts. Ow, stop. My brother and my son, I said, son, you okay? They fell to the floor laughing their asses off.
Oh.
You know how brothers are. My younger brother and my son, they're like, you're being attacked.
You're getting burned.
You're getting burned.
No,
But
that's the worst. You feel the pain.
Or
like,
and choked, burned and choked.
Yeah, no, it's true.
hanging there.
You're like,
but it
So
was,
you
it
think
was
that was
interesting.
Anna?
It was in Anna's room, yes. The thing about Anna was when you used to go up, you had to give her a cigarette. So she smokes a cigarette. You go up with your lady, and you should be done by the time she finishes that cigarette. So,
okay.
But the funny part about that
Done.
also is the next day I went downstairs, and that's when Sal still was the owner. So I went to Sal and said, Sal, it felt like somebody put a cigarette out my legs. And he goes, wait a minute. And he goes, and he had a caretaker at that time. He called the guy over. He goes, and the guy wasn't near me. He didn't hear me talking to Sal. He called him from the next room. Come here. He goes, what happened? He goes, what happened to you up in Anna's room the other day? So I felt like somebody putting a cigarette on my arm.
Wow. Okay.
So it was interesting that it felt like somebody putting a cigarette out on me, and then it verified that this guy had it done to him too.
Yeah, it's almost like Anna's like, okay, it's time to get out. Like, get out of this room now.
Done with my cigarette. I'm gonna put it out on you. Do you want to play that one more time? Just because it's so quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no?
Sure.
So now you know what it says. Who's your favorite lady of the evening?
Yeah, well, Anna was supposed to be the madam, so you don't have the madam.
Right.
Who's your favorite lady from upstairs?
Yeah, you can hear it.
You hear it? Everybody
Yeah.
hear it?
I heard it.
And yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's intelligent for sure. I mean, that's one of the ladies.
Kim, you want to play another one of yours?
I don't have any more.
Okay,
You have no
perfect.
more.
Anthony.
So you left me
You'll
everything.
all have to
Okay.
go on Ghost History Medium and watch more.
Yeah, you want
No,
more?
I know. I was hoping for more.
I got a couple. I'm going to show quick too.
I thought it would be too long.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
mine are not long. And then
I have a couple more too that are, and I have one of you and
more
me,
too. Just 3 more.
Kim.
We didn't show any pictures tonight. That was okay.
No, it's fine.
This is at Burlington Prison, and this is 2013, something like that. And what happened? Well, 2016. I'm sorry, 2016. And I had my camera outside, and I was having a lot of static. So I'm going back and I'm just panning the back. I'm getting the static. All of a sudden, it clears, and you can hear my brother talking to Sandra Farley because they were doing. Matter of fact, they did a documentary on that, and we're part of that. We're like the team in there.
Oh.
And so you hear my brother start saying something to her, and because we're over by the gallows and back in the place, and he said something to her, and you hear help, like very low.
Oh.
So I don't have
a woman,
Huh?
a female. There
You
were
guys
females
gotta
in that
listen.
prison.
To me, it just says help.
Yeah, they
Sometimes,
did. Mm-hmm.
I mean, here we
Okay.
go.
We said something about the thing got recorded, and it goes. Then I said something else, and I just go to her.
Oh,
Did you hear it?
I did. That's a great one.
Help.
It's a man. Help.
It's possible because you're right by the gallows too.
I think it's a man, but I don't think those gallows are real. Like I think that's
No, the
just-
gallows
No,
are put
those
there
are-
later on.
Yeah.
right.
Can you play it again?
Yeah, that's a good one,
Man.
Anthony. Oh, that's creepy.
We said something about the thing got recorded, and it goes. Then I said something else, and I just go to her.
You hear it, Kim? Help.
Yeah.
It sounds. It's
very low.
I think it's male to me, and it's right on your camera too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Like-
you see how it affected my camera the whole time. I'm videoing,
That's
and the
cool.
camera's it's all shake. It just affecting
Yeah.
my camera, and then you can start hearing my brother still being affected. Then it clears, and all of a sudden say help. So maybe it was taking the energy from my camera just to say help.
Oh, yeah. Could be.
It was
Mhm.
definitely interfering with your camera, which is
Yeah.
another layer. I like my lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's another one I'm going to play also from Chrysler Mansion. And we
Mhm.
were there. This
My
is
favorite.
2021. And we were going down the basement. And you could hear me telling the people, be careful because there's a step going down the basement that's loose. As we go down the basement, you hear, something like, did not do it. Okay.
Oh, no
And then-
way.
Yeah. And then after you hear that, I'll explain what's down the basement or what was down the basement.
That's not doing it.
Be careful down here. That third step down is broken, so you gotta be careful on it.
Okay, try to step on this part, not that part.
This step. Did you hear it? It's like a. Do not do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's very like, guttural. Can you play it again,
Yes.
please?
That's not doing it.
Be careful down here. That third step down is broken, so you gotta be careful on it.
Okay, try to step on this part, not that part.
This step. Yeah.
I hear not doing it. They are not doing it.
They're not doing it. Well, the reason I think it says did not do it because I did listen to it a couple of times. Maybe you're right. Maybe I didn't hear it right. Down that basement, Chrysler Mansion was run by the Bonanno family back in in 2016. They
Yeah.
found out that the Bonanno family was actually whacking people there. They would have parties and kill them.
Yeah.
So
What's
the last-
what's the name? What's the name?
The Bonanno crime
the
family.
Bonanno crime family, but
How do
Bonanno.
you-
Kreischer Mansion.
Banana. The only
Yeah.
reason why I'm asking is because I have
B-O.
family members who are in the Bonato, but is that different?
No, it's
I
different.
don't know. There might
No,
be
you're
a
right.
change
It's definitely
for whatever
N-O.
reason,
I
whatever.
think it's
Bonanno.
Bonanno. Yeah.
Banana.
As
Right.
well, it could be the way you're pronouncing it also. But
Italian.
they used
Yeah.
to kill people here,
They
chop
whacked
them
them.
up, and then take them down the basement.
Didn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drag them down the basement, chop them up, then burn their bodies in the furnace in this location.
Well, yeah, this one guy was murdered that way. He was
No,
actually
they all were
drowned.
murdered that way. There
Oh,
was
they
a
all
lot
got
more
put
than
in
that.
the furnace.
But the other ones are not, shown. So
I see.
what happened was in 2006, I think the FBI, one guy was murdered there. He went in there,
Robert
and
McKelvey.
they started stabbing they didn't stab him enough. So he ran out in front of the place, and in front of the place there's a little
Pond.
pool, I guess,
Yeah.
like a little fishing, where they put fish, and you're a banana, and they drowned the guy in the
Yeah.
little fish pool in front of the place. That thing's still there. Then I dragged them back inside. The story goes, they left him there. They went out, got Dunkin' Donuts, went to Home Depot, bought some power tools, came back, cut him up,
Put him in
burned
the
his body.
furnace.
But that's
That's
why
true.
the FBI, when they came in, when they found out, they took the actual furnace out as to see
Yeah.
any kind of DNA evidence in it. But they used to kill people and chop them up there. So
Where's this?
I didn't know they
It's
killed
Staten
more than
Island.
one person in that manner. I only knew that about that one guy. I knew they killed people, but I didn't know
there
they
was
put them
other
in the
people
furnace.
killed there. There was other things. I have so much stuff go, with the SSE.
Oh yeah,
We
That's a
have
good
so
one,
much
though.
stuff that goes on there that we had two different floors where they were arguing with each other. But that's another
right.
show.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I'll get
Kreischer
some more
Mansion
evidence.
is my Shanley. It's my favorite.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get in there, but
That's
nobody's
where
getting
that
to my
book
course.
was? Chrysler Mansion. Chrysler Man-
Kreischer.
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 Okay.
Kreischer.
K-R-E-I.
I was close.
C-H-E-R.
Island.
Kreischer.
Staten
German.
Island.
Staten
Yeah.
Island.
It's over by
Okay.
the outer bridge crossing.
It's right over.
Matter of fact, you're overlooking, you can see the outer bridge crossing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 20
Um,
minutes from my house.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
And you can go and do investigations here?
I don't know what they're
they-
doing right now.
They were. I don't know what they're doing. I've been trying to get. I have the guy's personal number, and he's not getting back to me.
He's nice though.
So
Oh.
they did do movies there and stuff, TV shows.
Yeah.
Worldwide Empire. Remember that show?
Yep.
About they actually the funeral scene. They used that as a funeral home.
Yep.
For one of the mobster's father. They used that as a funeral home in the thing. So.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was watching because I used to watch a show and I seen that scene. It was pretty cool. You know,
I
it was
love
like
that.
you-
I love that
Place.
place. I love that place.
I'd like to
Okay.
go, but it feels yucky.
if we ever get there, we'll go.
Well, you
If I
can
get
always,
it,
I mean,
if I could, they get that back to me.
yeah,
I
I
would
would
love
go.
Yeah,
There's
it's good. It's
also
close.
more history to that place. It's not just that. I mean, like this is built in the late 1800s
Oh,
by,
yeah.
Balthazar Kreischer for his sons. And there were two
Mhm.
mansions and one burned down. They were identical mansions
Ye-
for his sons.
Mm.
And they were involved in fireproof brick.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was the right across the street. They had a factory to make bricks. So
Right.
when you go to these old locations,
You
which
can see it.
they had in Chrysler Mansion, but if you go to old locations, you look inside the fire pit, wherever there's
Yeah.
bricks, you might see Chrysler on it.
Yep. quite sure. It'll say it.
And I did see it. I was like, oh, I've been there. It was so cool.
And the one son shot himself, I believe.
Yeah, he went crazy and he tried killing his brother
In the
and he set his house
factory,
on
though.
fire. Yeah, it was there's a lot of history
So
going
it was
on
very tragic. Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I got Jenny, patch your
Yeah.
house. It says
We did
Rich.
patch it. We did patch it. Oh, Rich, the
Mhm.
one that says Rich. This is one I found today.
Okay.
This is at the Van Vechten house. It's a
Oh,
house
Van
built
Vechten.
in the 1750s near me.
Okay.
We did it in our second episode. We featured that house.
Mhm.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to be leaving shortly. I would still like to know the name of the man I saw out in the fields who would be riding horses out there. What is his name?
That's clear.
Now,
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
was so sure that was one of us because it just says Rich. I thought, well, that's Todd Copatilo, right? So
It's
I
funny.
went back to my body camera and I looked at the EVP session and it's none of us speaking.
And wait, you
To
were
me,
asking who's outside?
this was in the kitchen and I had my body
Yeah.
camera running and my recorder. And I thought when I listened to the recording, I thought that's got to be somebody else saying Rich. It's so loud. It's so clear. And I watched my body camera and we asked the question. None of us say anything. None of us move our lips, nothing. Like we're just sitting there. And during the part where it says Rich,
Wow. And what was the
I
question
know.
you asked me then?
he asked,
He asked.
Richard asked, he had seen someone out in the fields behind the home.
Mhm.
And he asked,
Right.
who's that person that I saw? So maybe I don't think that person's named Rich. That's one heck of a coincidence. But he may have just been identifying Rich, you know?
Well, there is a gentleman whose name is Richard there, who
Hmm.
owned that house.
Right. And
Right?
and
Am I
Mm.
and yeah, and I mentioned I got another EVP that I found today that we asked who's there, and he said, I'm the landlord. So there was somebody, so there was somebody
a
who
landlord.
rent
Mhm.
a landlord, yeah.
Yes.
Who
Yep,
knows?
yep,
Maybe
yep.
his name was Rich too, but what one heck of a coincidence. And I actually
Always
somebody
one
who
heck of a
believes in coincidences. Some people don't, but I do believe in coincidence. And yeah, so that's pretty loud, Rich.
Yeah, it's very loud.
I'm gonna play a video. I got no evidence for it, but I'm showing how, I investigated, and a lot of people out there in abandoned location. That's it's how we go in where it's dark. You investigate. I hooked some. All they did was doing photographs. They were photographs. So I seen they were going there, and I said, "Oh, Kingsland Park Psychiatric Hospital or Center." So I'm like, "Oh wow, I'm gonna go with them."
Yeah.
So I hooked up with them, but of course I disappeared. I had a video camera on me, and they all had these $1,000 cameras, like. Boom, boom, boom. So I disappeared. I bumped into them on the way because there was about 10 people there, and we were all in the same building. But I'm just going to show the location, how we go in from when we walk in, go all around, and everything we do. Throughout the day, I did hear talking, walking behind me, nobody there, doors opening and slamming on their own in front of me. There was a lot of stuff that happened there that, of course, nothing I got on camera or audio, but it was an interesting location, and how I went from the downstairs all the way up. I actually climbed stairs, ladies.
Holy.
Okay, and you're gonna see how big this building is. Like, what? Here we go. And this is 3 minutes.
Say the name of the place again, please.
Kings Park Psychiatric Center.
Kings
And where is this?
It's in Kings Park,
Kings
Long
Park.
Island.
In
Matter of fact,
Kings
they
Park, what state?
Long Island, New York.
Long
Island, New York. Okay,
Long
very
Island.
good. Love it.
What
I'm
are you
in.
looking at?
Okay, we're good. Wait,
What country?
we're
Where am I
Dialed
going?
in.
What country am I? I'm over here. Oh,
Get out of here.
I don't understand this. I'm over here on Long Island here in Queens. So here we go.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, I'm the producer of that music, so there's no copyrights.
Check.
It froze up.
Yeah, wow.
Creepy. Really
It froze
creepy.
up. Maybe it
Look
was
at
too
your
long.
hair.
Yeah, I mean, it gets even darker and more scarier. That location. Matter of fact, it's still going on the show.
Really?
I'm watching it on YouTube.
I
It's still
don't
going.
see it.
Okay, now
Yeah,
we're
that's
back.
what I was checking. That's just what I was checking.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
going. The
to see
delay.
if
We get
yeah.
there's a delay there. Well, what
Yeah.
happened was that place actually was they built it because the one in Brooklyn was too many people there. Over in what's that called?
Huge.
King's something hospital in Brooklyn, but they had it there. Matter of fact, these locations when they built it out there, they actually ran themselves. They did their own food. They had their own fire department. They had
Right.
their own police department. They had everything. They maintained everything within the location. They actually used the people as to work the land and stuff like that.
Right.
And there was like a bunch of different buildings there. Now, this is what's with this place is you go in and you'll find areas where there's where people's records are just on the floor.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And you can pick it up
So-
and you can read what's wrong with the person, how long they've been there. And, yeah, it was
No
their
HIPAA.
medical records.
Yeah, but that's cool. You have trigger objects, like you can talk to people, use their names.
Yeah. But to me, that's kind of,
Yeah, it's like
which I
if
did.
it was
but
my
to me-
grandmother, I wouldn't be happy. Right.
Yeah, it was somebody in your family, and it looks like they just got up and left one day, and that was it. And this location, there's so many buildings. They're starting to take some of them down, but yeah, that's when you go into these buildings, like I always say, you gotta be safe. And I wasn't, but the whole thing is with that building, when you go into these old buildings, you got to watch about because there's rayon in the air, there's asbestos, so there could be any kind of chemical floating around in there.
There's lead paint, there's everything. Yeah.
You go into a room, if there's a rotting body in there, a rotting animal body, I'm talking about, that takes the air out and you get sick from that. There's so many different things. So when I was walking around there, I mean, when one went all the way up to the top, the roof and everything, and I mean, I was seeing things there and it's like, that's crazy. And how these locations and they just, but you got to be safe when you go in these locations.
For
And you
sure.
see how we got in, it was a door that was cracked open or something like that.
Yeah, it
So-
looked like you had to dig your way in there.
Well,
Yeah.
that was already there. We had to duck and go in there, and that's when my back was still there.
He was I mean, I find those locations, like I did a school once and everything was left in the desks. Like just everything was just left there. I find that so creepy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That
You know,
happened to Overbrook Asylum too.
Mhm.
Over in, literally
New
it was
Jersey.
just in New Jersey where
Up and left. Yeah.
records were left there, clothes, bags, like everything. They just, I don't know how they could do that, but They
Yeah.
did.
At
That-
Mid Orange Reformatory is like that as well. Not quite as much stuff, but we found file cabinets full of things.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's another thing. Everybody, if anybody in the audience doesn't really go investigating and stuff like that, and you watch the shows,
Mhm.
when the shows go into locations like these, they clean up the hallways. They clean it up so they can walk up and down the hallway.
Good point.
They actually do clean it up. The
Yeah.
locations they are at. They clean the halls. They leave dirt so it looks rustic, whatever it might be. But any of the debris that you might see, like in this one, they clean it out of the way. So
Hmm.
whatever they're shot. And if you go to a room where that kind of debris, if you ever notice, they shoot from outside the room. They don't go in.
Mhm.
So that's how the shows work. So when you see the shows, yeah, they do go into the locations, but they do clean up the area. So it looks,
Well,
I guess better for the people that are going to, you know,
the stars like you.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I got pictures too. I want to show a couple of my pictures.
can you show the video with me and Kim at the mine or no?
Which one is dirt?
The last thing I sent you. It's a video of me and Kim at an abandoned mine. It's the last thing I sent.
All right. I think this might be it because I don't think I got a chance to talk. Here.
It's a little difficult for us to hear you with the furnace on. Could you make another loud bang for us? Thank you. We'd just like to know you're here with us. Excellent. Thank you so much. Are you back there? No, that wasn't us.
Oh,
No, that was there.
that was really loud.
Fantastic.
Okay.
That's not a mine.
That's Kreischer Mansion in the basement. That's the furnace.
That's down
Wow.
the furnace.
And somebody banged
That
on it.
was-
Yeah.
So loud.
Loud. That furnace was running, so you could hear it the whole time. It was like, zzz, that white noise the whole time. And then we said, you got to make it really loud. When we got down there, we were like, we're never going to hear a thing. But it was like, can you just, I need it to be loud so I can hear you. And it was like, bang.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was really loud.
Yeah.
But I
so
also
not
like
me and Kim
how-
at the mine, but
Yeah,
Good.
it's me in the
Good.
background.
Kreischer
Not
Mansion. There we
furnace.
go. Yes.
But I also
I'm
really
sorry,
like
I don't have that one.
It's okay.
I'm surprised I didn't get that one on here. I don't have
Well,
nothing.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That one. You and me.
what I
Hibernian
really liked about that one is how delayed it was. Because I think sometimes we expect these very instantaneous responses, and if they don't do it instantaneously, is it relevant? Is it not relevant? Is it timing? Is
Right.
it not timing? And I do think there is sometimes a degree of delayed sometimes. So,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Yeah.
that was
And with EVPs too, we just talked about this at a project that we were on together, Kim and I. We got an answer, and I thought, is that answering the question before? Sometimes you'll say, where are
Yeah.
you? No answer. And then you'll say, what's your name? And it says here,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, wait a minute. I think you're answering the question before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes it can't get the energy up to give the answer right away, and then already into that second question. By the time in the second question, that's when they they could get the energy to answer.
Right.
That happens a lot.
Right.
And people
Yeah.
then they change the, are you here? And then they change like the questioning to something else. So you're still not on the same track of what you want to get out of the first question.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
I want to show you some pictures that I have. And this is kind of like my first outside a cemetery investigation I did. We visited this place in Seacliff, New York, and it's called the Woodshed. This is 1976. So I know video cameras and stuff, but I did go around trying to get some evidence. And I walked around. This is I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of the place. Okay.
Nice.
That's the actual basement. Do you see the thing on the bottom here?
Yeah.
That white thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't there. I think that was the first piece of evidence I ever got from a different location. I don't know what that was. And
Oh, it looks like plasma.
That's what I thought it looked like from the
Mhm.
ground.
Wow.
What happened was this location was old in Seacliff was like a place where people used to go during the 1800s as a place for vacation. They used to come down to Hudson from the city on a boat and stop there and visit. So the woodshed was actually the Wood family that had this place. Down on where that is right now, that was the old that's where they used to put the horses. That was the stable underneath the house.
Mm.
Okay, it's a big house on a hill. Okay, this is just one of the bedrooms where I seen something and I have a picture drawn of it. Okay,
What
I seen
was
a
it?
really it's like a really bad like a it looks like a monster in my face, which I didn't get a chance to put on here tonight. If I had more time, it would have been on.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Okay. This guy, I'm going to give you another one. This man, he was an artist. He actually painted that. It's a self-portrait. And he did a lot of stuff and everything. He was a very depressed man. And he actually hung himself in the room next to that.
Oh.
From the ceiling. And the ceiling, I don't know how he hung himself because the ceiling's very low there.
He's handsome.
You know?
I think if for hangings you don't need that much, but that's just so sad.
Yeah. Okay. On this next thing, these are called Romeos. It's outside your room over the staircase. There was like an area that you come out and you can sit on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not all the rooms had that, but that was one of the rooms. And my brother, my friend, when we used to go there, used to get that room, and my brother, they used to go out there and sit and stuff. I was taking pictures, but I did see a girl standing on it. I actually drew the girl. Okay, and she was staring at it like she was watching people coming up.
Can you remind me where this is?
Seacliff, New York.
On Long Island?
On Long Island. On Long
Okay.
Island. Long Island.
We're still on the island.
On the island. It's like a half hour from my house.
Oh, that's
Do you
cute
see
little
how
area.
the room there comes out?
Yeah.
And that's over the staircase that goes up the stairs. Matter of
Right.
fact, this is the second or third floor. There was 3 floors. There was like 28 rooms in this building.
That's gorgeous.
Okay.
Wow.
It's really pretty.
Yeah,
That's where you saw the girl?
Huh?
Standing at the top. That's where you saw the girl?
She was standing on the Romeo looking down on everybody.
Right.
There was more pictures. I took a bunch of pictures off because of,
Yeah.
I had to make room for other people. I
nice
felt
of you.
selfish. So, yeah. Okay.
Sorry, we're a trio, Anthony.
It's like,
Next time we do a show with evidence and pictures and stuff of ours, I'll show the mine video.
Yeah, we'll have another one, I'm sure. I'm sure there
oh,
will be
yeah, definitely.
more
Yep.
opportunities.
That's a fun one.
This is the Landmark Theater. It's up in I want to say Scranton or it's upstate New York.
Okay.
That's
Or
Pennsylvania.
Schenectady. I don't know. It's one of those
Okay.
names I can't pronounce.
Schenectady?
Is
Could
it
be Schenectady.
Is that in New York?
Yeah.
It's like a 9-hour trip from here.
Yes. I think Schenectady is pretty far.
It's an old theater, and
Mine,
they do shows there now. It's a huge theater, and they do shows there and stuff. Well, at the end of the night, I went there to help them. They did a tour, so I helped them have people coming in. I talked about the paranormal, like what we do.
Yeah.
And so the guy at the end of the night was just me and the 2 caretakers and the woman that had me there. And we're standing there, and he goes, I go, is it possible I could walk around here or something? I'm all this way. So he took me into like the bowels of the place, and he took me up to the projector. He took me on the roof. He took me everywhere.
Nice.
So on the projector area, it's those old projectors, the old tape, the old,
Yep.
the
big
old
one.
film. Yeah. So we went there, and he was like, I'm just taking pictures, and I took a picture of one of the old cameras, the projectors.
Mm-hmm.
So outside where the projector is, there's like as the projector goes down, and then from there into the theater is like 10, 15 feet. So you can't really, it's up high enough that it doesn't get blocked. Oh no. So I take a picture, and there's a circle. You're going to see the circle. I want to show you what I got. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like somebody looking in.
What the heck is going on there?
What kind
Isn't it?
of what kind of camera is that?
That's one of those old typer, reel to reel type of camera that, the old cameras that they used to use.
Yeah, no, I mean, what kind of camera did you use?
What kind of camera I used?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was a night vision type of thing.
Oh, night vision. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on there? So this
I
is
don't
like
know.
looking out into the theater?
Yes.
Whoa.
And this thing's
Weird.
looking in from there. And there's like a 10-foot drop where nobody could be to stare back in.
It's just that like orangey red outline
Yeah.
with the eyes. It looks like
Mhm.
like a ghost drawing. Oh, okay, I see it now.
You see it?
There's a guy.
And
standing
there's no
there,
way
yeah.
nobody could be standing there unless he's like 15 feet tall.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that's
It's
strange.
definitely weird.
Isn't that crazy?
Definitely weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, theaters, man. They are just full.
Mhm.
Full of
Yeah,
spirit.
for
This
sure.
theater, there was a lot more stuff going on there down the basement. I seen shadow. There was so much stuff. I try to get back in there, but they don't do private stuff,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean.
I
Kind of does.
thought the same thing,
Yeah,
Melissa.
yeah.
Um,
He's trying to steal my burgers. Yeah.
Like the hamburger.
I used to go to this place in Newburgh, New York, and and it was a 250-year-old barn. One of the people on my team had contact, so we used to go there. And this place was crazy. I have so much stuff here. Uncle Giuseppe was been there. My brother, the whole Seekers team at one time was going there regularly. But what happened was we were there, and Joey McCaffrey got these pads that had like a thermal type of paint on it. Now, this thermal paint was, if you put your hand on it, the paint would turn red, or if you
cool.
put something cold on it, it would turn blue. Right?
Mm.
So we're in this barn. We have this
Cool.
on the bed, and it's
so
pitch
cool.
black. And
Great idea.
we're going.
it.
We're saying, I still got another one, but it's not as good as it used to be. But I'm saying to the person, gonna say, if anybody's here, you see that thing there, you could put your hand on it. If you don't want to put your hand on it, write on it. Put your name, or put something on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was dark, so nobody could see. But one of the people went to take a picture and said, "There's letters forming on this thing." So everybody started snapping pictures.
What?
And letters formed on it. Okay, we have no idea what they mean, but
Red rum.
IKBN.
Whoa.
And
That's
you see what color
initials.
it's in?
They're
What color?
initials.
And it's
Yeah.
in blue. It's not
So
red.
it's cold.
Yeah. That means the spirit must have wrote it.
That is some
I think they're initials.
letters.
Mhm.
Yeah. IK.
And I did try to look that
Like
up and
I'm
everything. And
KBN. Like you're trying to say like this is saying I, like I'm KBN.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe the letters
Cool.
are not, maybe it's supposed to be, maybe not a B, maybe it's supposed to be an A. I don't know. Maybe it's
It could
upside
be a
down,
D.
you know?
KDN or KBN.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
KIX.
You looked up all the people who are associated with this building to see if any of these
Well,
would match
the people that owned it at that time, there's a 250-year-old place. They owned it
Yeah.
for 125 years.
Oh, nice. So they would
And
know.
before that, the legend for this place was when it was like moon ring.
Like moon rings. It is.
The story about this place is that that 200 and somewhat years before that, there was a snake salesman that used to come. You know, back then had snake salesmen that come in and they sell like these drugs, these medications and stuff like that.
Okay.
And they said that he started getting popular and stuff, and they used the barn as a place where everybody was going to, because they really liked this guy's stuff. So they used to go to he went to the barn with the families. They all get all dressed up, and we're going to the barn tonight to this guy's going to speak, whatever. They all get to the barn. It's about 100 people in the barn. This guy goes outside, locks the barn, and sets it on fire, killing everybody in the barn. That was a legend. They can't prove it, because they did look it up. They did look it up, but the barn was older, but it was a lot of it wasn't maintained. It wasn't documented. A lot of stuff wasn't documented back then at that era, because it was everything. Matter of fact, George Washington's troops marched through this land, and he had a camp like a half mile down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be almost anything. But that was a legend. Then they built the barn again. So that's why the barn still ain't, it's old, because they built the barn still back in the 1800s or 17 or whatever. And they built it back up. And this place, I got drawings of, I seen, they told me that, after I seen it, there's legends of imps being around there. Imps. Yeah,
like IMPS, imp.
Yes, imps.
Wow.
And
what is an imp?
Imp is like a little devilish type of creature.
Yeah,
they always get into trouble and stuff.
Wedgies, but not
like
so
a devilish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you know what time it is, Anthony? Just letting you know. It's 9:57.
Okay, let me go quick.
I don't mean to cut you off.
We were walking in the woods and stuff like that. Not the woods, but the area outside there. And you have rocks to be tossed at you and everything.
Oh,
my brother, we had rocks tossed at us, and we had everybody came with us had rocks tossed on this road. So
by the imps?
But we're assuming by the imps.
Is that an impy thing
crazy.
to do?
I got drawings
of it. Thing to do, yes.
An impy thing?
They're trouble.
It's getting late when we start talking about how things are impy.
Yeah, we're getting imps.
We're getting impy.
So, with that, we gotta have to close the show sometime tonight.
I can't believe it.
I could go some more stuff.
2 minutes. Oh my gosh, yeah. We can do this. We can do this every night.
Yeah. If we had time, we probably would.
We probably could.
We probably could.
This is fun. We missed Dan, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
you guys.
we missed Dan.
Thank you, Anthony.
And he had to take care of things, and
that's
family's always first. As always say, family's always first, and you gotta learn to live with the living before you start searching. Searching for the spirits.
Everybody was so cheeky tonight. Thank you all for your humor and for hanging out with us for the last few hours. I had a lot of fun.
We had good history lessons, good voices, I think.
Yeah, we had a good audience tonight too. Thank you for everybody coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I loved.
So happy.
I loved your help at Burlington Prison. That was my favorite.
You like that? That was pretty cool.
I love that.
Yeah, that was good.
That was creepy. Do we have time to talk about the hollow or no?
No.
Real quick. Okay, next time.
How quick can you do the hollow? We got like
no,
half a minute.
Time.
No, next time we'll do it again. It's not coming up. It's in the future.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to thank everybody that showed up tonight. It was awesome. We had an audience that just kept on listening and asking questions and everything. And Jenny sending everybody hearts out there.
Yep.
I want to thank everybody for being here. It was a wild night. It was crazy. And thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great show.
It was a
Look
lot
at
of
this.
fun.
We're getting all good reviews tonight. So maybe every so often we'll do shows like this.
I think this is a
You
good
know, I think
idea.
we have a good time
Yeah.
doing it. And the way we could talk all night. Matter of fact, we're going into overtime now.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank everybody. Look, everybody in the audience. I just got to tell you, everybody, if you're going to go out there, be safe. Even though you seen I wasn't safe going into that abandoned building. Shame. I was young and stupid. So
As
yeah,
opposed
just be
to
safe
now.
out there. Yeah, we all do it. You gotta be safe out there. You just remember, you want to look for ghosts. You don't want to be a ghost. Hey, we got to say, forget about it. Hey.
Hey.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
familia.
everybody.
Good night,
Night.
familia. Good night, and thank you, guys.
Good night.
Here we go.
Hey, how you doing?